In this series, we're going to explore the old and new Macau to see the remnants of its colonial past and the modern era represented by the luxurious casino hotels. For part 1, we will travel from Hong Kong to Macau and visit different hotels and see which stands out. But today, we're going to Macau. Last time I was in Macau was in 2014, but we only went to Macau on a day trip. This time, we're staying overnight at the Hotel Lisboa. From our hotel in North Point, Hong Kong, we took an Uber to the Shongwan Ferry Terminal. The ticketing counter is located at the third floor of the Shuntak Center. You can purchase ticket in advance by Klook or other apps, but for us, we intentionally chose not to buy any ticket since we're not sure kung what time kami makakarating, knowing ourselves. And besides, it's so easy to buy the ticket here in the pier. There are different ferry companies here, so you can just choose. You have to take into consideration the location of your hotel. So ideally, we should be going to the outer ferry terminal of Macau because Hotel Lisboa is in the Macau Old Town. But since the ferry to the Macau outer terminal is at 11:30 a.m., which is more than an hour from now, we chose to book the ferry to Taipa station instead. Anyway, Macau is just a small place and there are shuttles from each terminal to the respective hotels. So we will just take the 10:15 a.m. trip to Taipa and then take the shuttle from there to Macau Old Town, where Hotel Lisboa is. So the ticket costs $190. They don't accept the Octopus card, so just cash or card. So if you purchase your ticket via Klook or other apps, you can just go straight here. Okay, so since Macau is another territory, you have to present your passport. And of course, depending on the country where you're coming from, then you'd have to check your entry requirements. So after immigration and customs, so make sure you have enough time to at least 15 minutes before departure, so you have time for immigration. Ferries to Macau are operated by different companies and leave regularly, so pre-booking tickets is not necessary, although you can also do that. You also have the option of going to Macau via bus through the Hong Kong-Zhuhai Macau Bridge, but this option is only recommended if you're staying in Lantau Island or near the airport. If you're staying in Kowloon or Hong Kong Island, it is still best to take the ferry, which only takes less than an hour to reach Macau. Okay, so we're now here in Macau. This is Taipa Ferry Terminal. Upon arrival in Macau, you will notice that the signs are written in three languages: Chinese, English, and Portuguese. That's because Macau was a Portuguese colony for over 400 years. In fact, Macau was colonized longer than Hong Kong. It was only handed over by Portugal to China in 1999, while Hong Kong was handed over by Great Britain to China in 1997. Last time that we were here, we went on a day trip from Hong Kong. So we weren't able to explore the other areas. So since Macau is a different territory, we have to go through immigration again. So make sure you bring your passport when you come from Hong Kong to Macau. We've passed through immigration and customs. Okay, so since we're staying at Hotel Lisboa, we're just taking the free shuttle bus to Grand Lisboa. By the way, there are two Grand Lisboas ha. Grand Lisboa Palace, which is in Kotay Strip, and then the one in Macau, Macau proper, or Old Macau, which is the Grand Lisboa. So, doon kami sa Grand Lisboa na malapit.
To save some money, you can take advantage of the free shuttle buses offered by the different casino hotels. To get to the free shuttle buses, just follow the signs upon exit. There are no ride-hailing apps in Macau.
If you're staying in the hotel with the free shuttle, then just take the free shuttle of the nearest hotel. So we're not staying in Parisian, we're not staying in Macau, in the Londoner. We're staying in Macau Island, not in Taipa. So we're taking the Grand Lisboa shuttle. Hanapin natin. There's no direct shuttle from the Taipa terminal to Grand Lisboa, Macau, but only to Grand Lisboa Palace. So we'll transfer from Grand Lisboa Palace. So this is the airport. They will pick up passengers at the airport. So that's the Grand Lisboa Palace where we will stop, and then we will transfer to another shuttle to Grand Lisboa without the palace. Okay, so this is inside Grand Lisboa Palace.
The hotel partnered with luxury designer Karl Lagerfeld, so the interior looks opulent. After a quick tour of the lobby and common areas of the hotel, we boarded a free shuttle bus going to Hotel Lisboa, which is in the Old Town. Note that Macau has three main areas: the Macau Peninsula, which I call Old Town, Taipa, and Colwani.
This is our hotel, Hotel Lisboa. One side of it is still under construction, the one near Grand Lisboa. So we took the shuttle earlier from Grand Lisboa Palace to Grand Lisboa. And with your family, they're connected. Okay guys, so we've checked in our room here at Hotel Lisboa, and so far we like it. But there's an update because of the weather. There's a 60 to 70% chance of rain. Actually, it's already drizzling. So we decided to just switch our itinerary for today. Instead of going to the outdoor places like the Fisherman's Wharf, Ama Temple, Ruins of St. Paul, and just walking around the old Macau Center, we can do the itinerary reserved for tomorrow, which is just exploring the different hotels and casinos because it's indoor. So let's go. Okay, so they also have free shuttle service for the Macau Harbor Ferry Terminal, Border Gate, and I think it's a Taipa, and also at the airport.
Upon recommendation of the hotel staff, we took the free shuttle bus going to the Macau Outer Ferry Terminal since he said it was close to the Fisherman's Wharf. However, it was raining when we arrived, so we decided to change plans and just go to the hotels instead. There are also free shuttle buses waiting at the Macau Outer Ferry Terminal. So we decided to just take one of the shuttle buses going to the Londoner, Venetian, or Parisian.
So we'll take this shuttle.
Since the free shuttle buses are offered by the luxury casino hotels, our tip to save money is to just stay at a hotel near them and avail of the free shuttle buses. The free shuttle buses are offered not just to those staying at their hotel, but to those who will visit them. So it's okay if you use them. The Macau Peninsula, where the historic sites are located, is connected by bridge to Taipa. Taipa and Kulwani are connected by the land reclamation area Cotai, which is now the Las Vegas of Asia, or where the casino resorts and luxury hotels are.
Attractions, City of Dreams, the Londoner, the Venetian, Macau, and Parisian. This is City of Dreams, and then familiar. So first stop is the Londoner. During our last visit in 2014, wala pang Londoner.
门伦敦人。下车时请携带好随身物品，祝您旅途愉快。
We got off at the Londoner since it's our first time visiting this hotel. Wala pa kasi ito noong 2014. So, this is the Londoner. To be honest, I'm not as impressed sa Londoner as in the other hotels. Wala siya masyadong X-factor. Pero, it's new, so let's see. I think this is the reception area. Okay, so you should go here. Well, ang mga ganito kasi, kaya siya maganda kasi casino sila. Pero meron din silang mga shops. Ayan, so, hindi masyadong as impressive yung Londoner kaysa dun sa unang puna namin sa Venetian noong 2014, yung parang wow talaga. Ito sabagay, ito kasi parang train station nga. This is the food court here at the Londoner Macau. Well, if you've been to many malls in the Philippines, you'll know that this is ordinary. And marami na kasing high-end malls sa Pilipinas. So parang normal siya. Maganda naman pero hindi wow, walang wow factor kumbaga. Kasi yun nga, sanay na tayo dito. So this just looks like a regular high-end mall. I mean, of course, maganda naman siya. Yun nga lang, hindi kasi ganda ng iba. So this is the Londoner. And if you want to visit the other hotels, there's a covered pathway. Yan, may Big Ben replica. You can go to the Venetian Macau. Venetian Macau was one of the first of the themed hotels. I've been there in 2014. And then from Venetian Macau, you can also go to Paris. So that's the Parisian with the Eiffel Tower replica. This is inside the Four Seasons. It's also connected to the Venetian Macau. So Four Seasons is connected to the Venetian. So we're now entering the Venetian. The sky is fake. I mean, it's regular ceiling, but it looks like it's the natural sky. So, okay din naman yung design nito. It looks like you're outdoors, but you're actually indoors. That's why I like the theme better than the Londoner. Kahit na mas luma pa yung Venetian, I think you will be more amazed by the Venetian than Londoner. So this is the Venetian Macau. This is the first hotel in Macau that I visited with my family in 2014. And you know what? Since I've been to Venice already, the real Venice, mas malaki pero mas madumi. So this is the food court. We still remember going here with our mom, so very nostalgic. Actually, I think the reason why I like Venetian Macau is because of nostalgia as well. Because it was our mom's first time traveling abroad with my brother. So full family kami. And we ate here. When that was 2014. So yeah. So there are a lot of food choices then. Mostly HK and Macau for Chinese food. Since I've been to the Real Venice already, the Real Venice is of course bigger, yung Rialto Bridge. It's less colorful than the one in Macau and BGC, but the Real Venice also more smelly. In fairness, the Venetian Macau, although it's the oldest among the hotels, but they were able to maintain its structure, its cleanliness, and its quality. So it still looks good. So same with McKinley, pero to be fair, ito naman yung nauna than McKinley. So, I like the Venetian better in terms of look. I like this theme better than the Londoner. Dito, may iba-ibang shops na regular shops. The good thing about Venetian Macau is the shops are not only luxury goods, they're also mid-range brands. Like, we're actually looking for a new backpack. So yeah, may North Face, may Zara, may Coach, may Kate Spade. So hindi lang yung mga high-end luxury talaga. So we're now going to the Parisian. We're done here at the Venetian Macau. So this is the Cotai Strip. It's the Venetian Macau. This is the Cotai Strip. Under there. Okay, so we're now going inside the Parisian Macau. Initial look, I prefer the Parisian over the Londoner inside. Parang mas malinis tingnan yung Parisian. At mas mukha siyang luxurious than Londoner. Parang hindi rin mas crowded ang The Parisian. This is level 5. Wala masyadong tao dito sa Parisian. So it's not as crowded as the other hotel casinos. So they have banisters. To buy souvenirs. Just like Venetian, they also have the fake sky. It's beautiful. So it looks like you're outside. So this is the hotel reception at the Parisian. Wow, really opulent. It looks nice. So nice. So ito na yung food court. Kaso parang wala masyadong tao. Hopefully di naman sila malugi. Although may casino na naman. So this is the food court here at the Parisian.
The Cotai Strip lights up beautifully at night, so the best time to visit if you're pressed for time is in the afternoon until evening to enjoy the lights. From the Parisian, we took a taxi to the next hotel where we will be taking the free shuttle bus going back to Macau Peninsula where the Hotel Lisboa is. Each hotel is big, so you may not be able to cover all the hotels in one day. Just choose the hotels that you would like to visit. The last hotel we visited at Kotay Strip was Wind Palace, which has the famous dancing fountain and sky cab or the cable car. Wind Palace is not a theme hotel, but it is one of my favorites.
So this is Wind Palace in Kotay Strip. Okay, so we're now here at the Wind Palace. We could have walk, but it would take about 25 to 30 minutes, and we don't want to do that. Actually, it's just, you can see it from the Parisian, but since the hotels are big, then it would be a long walk. So, this is another display. It's made of flowers. There's another Wind Palace near our hotel. So this one is in the Kotay or Kotay Strip. So the reason why we chose Wind Palace tonight is because there's a free shuttle bus from Wind Palace in Kotay to Wind Palace in Macau. So we're just going to use the free shuttle bus because our hotel is near Wind Palace in Macau also. And we want to try riding the sky cab, the cable car, while watching the fountain. This fountain. So the sky cab is there. We will just queue. Oh no, due to severe weather conditions, the sky cab is temporarily closed. That's the cable car, but that's okay. Ayan yung sky cab, yung cable car, pero sabi hindi na operational now because of the weather. Medyo closed kasi. Ayan. So natin yung sky cab. Oh my gosh! Basang-basa kami. Ang lakas kasi nung hangin. Ang ganda sana ng fountain. Tapos yun, nagtipagbo yung mga tao. Yan o, mga basa sila. Small thing but big thing for us. The details. Yung music dito sa labas, even siya kasi maraming speakers. So kahit maglakad ka, even yung sound. So far, natuwa ako dito sa Wind Palace. Parang wala siyang fake na pakulo na mga ginagaya, pero classic elegant siya. Okay, so we're now going to take the shuttle from Wind Palace to Wind Macau. Okay, so we've arrived at Wind Macau. We rode the shuttle from Wind Palace, Kotay. So that's the Macau Tower. And over here, that's the Grand Lisboa. So, malapit na kami. Since we used Win Shuttle buses, we'll also check the Win Macau lobby at least bilang respeto. So this is the reception. This is inside Win Macau. Not as opulent as Win Palace. Uptown Mall. Ito yung view ng hotel namin pag gabi. So we're staying at Hotel Lisboa na kalapit lang ng Grand Lisboa. And sa other side naman niya yung Win Macau. Grand Lisboa up close. Ganda. Ganda ng building niya. So this is the lobby of the Grand Lisboa. That iconic building. It's beautiful. So itong Grand Lisboa, alam mong medyo dated hotel na siya, pero very grand. Still very grand. This is a fine mammoth tusk carving of the Monkey King. If you can see it, this is too detailed. Okay, so we went out to buy some food, and then just a few meters away, a few blocks away, we're now here at the Senado Square. Bukas na naman siya explore. Dapat today, pero dahil nga hindi maganda yung weather kanina, we decided to switch up our itinerary, which was a good thing. Kasi bukas, we have to leave by 6 p.m. So hindi na namin makita yung lights sa mga hotel. So ngayon, good thing na naikot na namin yung Kotay Strip, and we're here at the Senado Square, but tomorrow we'll explore it further. So I'm glad that we went here tonight so that we will be able to see how it looks like in the evening. And also, there are a few people here because normally this place is packed, as in Filipinos represent, may Jollibee. By the way guys, ang observation ko dito, I feel safe walking even at night. Of course, kailangan mo pa rin maging careful, yung normal caution pa rin kahit sa ano ng mga city yon. Pero
Thank you for watching the first part of my Macau series. Tune in as in the next episode, we will be visiting the historic sites of Macau. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to like this video.